EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Bay State in Massachusetts. Welcome to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the New England Patriots.
Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. We're ready to start year 2 together in the booth. And off we go from Foxborough. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 65, 6, 19, 18. Trap 50, trap 50. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. That is taken in left side by Thornton.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and a yard. First running back taken in April's draft is Ashton Gentile. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with the conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. The shotgun, a throw for Milton. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Milton Williams. He's into the sack column early in the season. A sack on this opening drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Down. Back to 60. Mustang 19.
Get out of the gun is Milton. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Patriots are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now, the former Buckeye, it's Trevion Henderson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 8.
Working out of the gun. It's May. That's completed to Diggs. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's good.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
At the 16-yard
Out of
line.
the gun, here's May. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it'll bring up second down.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
On second down, it's May. The left side, he's got Henry. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Here goes that. What's that?
And some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay. So a much more difficult scenario now. It is 3rd and 10. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down. On now is Andres Borregales for the field goal try. This from 34 yards. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Patriots will take a 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. Now he'll air one out. incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And it'll lead to a second down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
Second and 10.
Let's go now.
From the gun, here's Milton. He's going to look downfield once again. And this will be incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. He's going to try it here again. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the two straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Didn't get the hop he was hoping for. It bounds into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 23, here's second down and 7. Now, May. He's found his receiver, Boutte. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
A gain there of 21. Good for a Patriots first down.
That's another
big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They'll come up here, first and 10. To throw is May. The throw, that's complete on the slant. And he's in! Hassan Boutte, touchdown New England. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Makes the score Patriots 10, Raiders nothing. Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Come on.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. Up the sideline at the 35. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A big play there for the Raiders. 33 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Here we go. Set.
On the play fake, it's Milton. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
60 Eagles. 19 Charger. 19 Charger. Past the 50. Past the 50.
They'll fake the give, and now it's Milton. Harold Landry. What a way to kick off the new year. 2 sacks in the first half of the opener. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 10-0 is our score. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
18, right in. Buffalo 18. Check. Ready,
Now Milton. Now a shot here, deep middle. One broken up in the end zone, and it's incomplete. Look, great work. First hands up there, and now it's 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's May. Only caught, it's Travion Henderson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A run, and this is Henderson. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. He's able to pick up the 1st down.
What's up? Eddie, what's up? Hey, question now. They may try to heat us up.
On 1st down, they go back to Henderson. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. The locators, big target, Henry over the middle. They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down, New England.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And the first carry for Antonio Gibson. And let's give him about 4 on that one. It is Max Crosby there to wrap him up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44 now, Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is May. Will set up the screen for Gibson. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Here's 1st and 10. May going to look to throw. Pass caught right side by Henry. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. May to the air once more. Diggs on the reception. And he will score! Touchdown, Patriots. For Diggs, that's his 1st touchdown as a New England Patriot.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix and run, mix and pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. And you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
The extra point is up and through. And the Patriots move further out in front. It is now 17-0.
Andres Borregales to kick off for New England.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
Down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. To throw now, May. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. Halftime is looming, but a chance to build on that already sizable lead right here. 1st and goal. Henderson. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. Once more, Henderson trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Looking for that final yard. It's third and goal. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. We'll talk things over before third down.
Hey, Chip, I hear you on that. Hey, what's that?
They'll give it to Henderson, and he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force fourth down. On now is Andres Borregales for the field goal try. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Pats going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Now it is first and goal. Throwing is May. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And it'll lead to a second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, New England. For Henderson, 48 total touchdowns in 4 years at Ohio State. That is first here in the NFL. No problem there on the extra point, and the Pats are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Safe kick taken at the 5. And it will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. Into space. Still going. And he will go all the way. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Raiders. For Genty, 56 total TDs in 3 years at Boise State. And a touchdown there, the first of his NFL career. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders try to climb back into this one. It's now 24-7.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. His ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. To throw on first down is May. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on second down. May. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
Ready? 7 guys. Step top 70. Hop, step.
They'll go play action here with Milton. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And the Patriots are going to take possession.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Got room at the 30. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. Made out on 1st and 10. There's a short one to Hooper. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
1 yard gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and
he is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. A Pro Bowler 4 years running, that is Max Crosby, taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's May. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple yards shy of the first down. Here comes 4th down.
I think in this field position, Mike, when 4th and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
On fourth down, Bryce Beringer out to punt for New England. Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, break! Let's go now!
Here's Genty. Room to run at the 35. Still going! And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his second touchdown here in week 1. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's May to throw it on first down. They're trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. It's May. Pass caught downfield by Diggs. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A pickup there of 28 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May.
Hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so high. They knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
43-yard line.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's May. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now, May. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's a big hit for the Patriots. 38 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. They'll run with Henderson. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
pickup of 2. Brings up second.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. To throw is May. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal. On now is Andres Borregales for the field goal try. This, about as short as you can get. That one is good. And the Patriots will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Now return coming from the 7th. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Mustang 19. Get it. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
In motion, that's Thornton. That's caught downfield by Tucker. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 35 yards.
Past the 50. Past the 50.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. Now he takes off. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll fake the give, and now it's Milton. Harold Landry. What a start to the season. His 3rd sack here in week 1.
19 tight. 19 tight.
On 3rd and long, here's Milton. That's left side to Tucker. He'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It is a gain of 16. They get the 3rd down conversion by about a yard. The break the huddle coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Genty. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Patriots' 28-yard line.
Eagle. 60 Eagle.
Keep it on the ground with Genty. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Raider 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Las Vegas.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
Viking 18.
Get out of the gun is Milton. And he will score. Game on. Jack Beck. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Gibson. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's May. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. He's close to a 1st down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
Second and inches.
Yes, sir. Hey, what's that?
Up the middle, it's Henderson. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of a yard.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Back to the outside, he's got Diggs. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is, and in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open, short throws, turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, New England. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his 2nd touchdown here in week 1. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to throw yourself back in it.
That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful.
Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready, set.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On the shotgun, a throw from Milton. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Second and 10.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Cowboy 80.
From the gun, here's Milton. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down.
On the go. 65 catch. 65 catch. Let's go now. Cougar 97 top Warriors 70. Let's go.
Play action. Now it's Milton. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Got it. Ready?
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready. 70 left.
To the air once more is Milton. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
So often we see on these deep passes, the defender lose track of the ball in the air. They then tend to panic, and it either leads to a big pass completion or a defensive PI. In this case, he stays in phase. He's able to break the ball up and prevent a big play from happening.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
To the air on 3rd down is Milton. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
Come on. Set. Lightning 18. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Let's go.
They'll go. Here's Milton. Lets this one go. Looking for stop. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down. This is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
47 yards. And the Las Vegas 1st down.
Throw once more. Here's Milton. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Vegas.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Gibson. Now on a hit, and he lost the football.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Let's go.
Thrown quickly on the RPO to Bowers.
Milton's pass.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the Patriots 20.
Throwing on second down is Milton. Now he's just going to pitch this one forward. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
And a Raider first down.
18 Bradley.
It's a gain of 6.
Second
And the Raider first down.
Ready.
To the air. It's Milton. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. That his second touchdown now here in the season opener. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
And now the Raiders faced with an important two-point conversion attempt.
The Raiders will line up for the
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the fourth quarter.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. On the return, here comes Gibson. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. They set up the screen for Gibson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
First down.
18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down. Here's May to throw it on first down. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's now 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here comes second down. They'll drop to throw. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On 3rd and long, here's May. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, Vegas.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Once again, it's Genty. He's to the 10. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal.
19 Tigers.
Here's Genty. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. New England going to take their 2nd timeout. Clock stops, 46 seconds to go.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On the set.
Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Smash, smash. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
One more time with Genty. And they'll get about halfway there. That's a gain of 2, down to the 2. The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
Ready,
This
break.
crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
Panther 60, Pat.
In motion, that's Thornton. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Once more from the 2. 3rd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar Knights, go.
Looking to throw, it's Milton. is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Makes the score Raiders 43, Patriots 33. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. It's May.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Off the play fake, here's May. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Brings up 3rd down.